it's Caitlin. I'm about to leave to go trade some of my books, and so I thought that I would do a quick little unhaul, and then the second part of this video is going to be a haul, which I will film either later today or sometime in the next few days of which books that I get from the trade. All these books in this unhaul are going to be books that I am trading. 2 of them I have actually already traded. I am going to be sending them out today in the mail, and then I will be getting the 2 books that I traded for in the mail sometime next week, and then I'll probably do an unboxing of that, but I'm going to film the second half of this video a little bit later, and I have to be quick because I have to go and mail something before noon. So I'm going to go on ahead and show you the books that I'm unhauling, and I'm not going to get into why I'm unhauling them. I'm just going to show you them, tell you what books I'm unhauling, and then later tell you what books I got. So let's get started. Alright, so the first book that I'm unhauling is King's Cage by Victoria Aveyard, which is the 3rd book in the Red Queen series. This is probably a huge shock to all of you guys because I really loved the first book, Red Queen, but I just did not really like this book, and I don't see myself finishing it, and so it's really sad because I really loved the first 2 books in this series, and I was looking forward to Warstorm, but unfortunately I just don't feel like I'm going to finish this, so I'd rather have a book or 2 that I know that I'm actually going to read and enjoy, so I'm unfortunately unhauling this one. The second book that I'm unhauling is Ruined by Amy Tahereh. This is another book that I just could not really get into, and again, it's just been sitting on my shelf for like a year or 2, and I just don't see myself finishing it anytime soon, especially since I have so many TBR books on my shelf that I do need to read and that I am looking forward to. So again, this is a book I'm unhauling, and it is really sad because it sounded really interesting, but again, I'd rather have a book that I'm going to enjoy. And then I am unhauling the 2nd and 3rd books in the Birthmark trilogy, which are Prized and Promised. I did read Prized, and I did not read Promised, and that is because I just did not like Prized really at all. There was definitely aspects of it that I did like, but there were certain concepts in here that I didn't really agree with, and I'm not going to get into that, but I was just really against it, and I just did not enjoy it that much, and so I'm unhauling both of these copies of the 2nd and 3rd book in the Birthmark trilogy. Alrighty, and then last but not least, I'm unhauling 2 books, which are the books that I'm sending out in the mail, so they are currently packed up, and I do not have them, but I will pop their covers up right here, and they are the 1st and 2nd book in the Girl of Fire and Thorns series, and I actually loved the 1st book, The Girl of Fire and Thorns, but I did not really like The Crown of Embers, and so I did a trade with another book lover, and she is sending me the 1st and 2nd book in the Snow Like Ashes series, and I'm sending her the 1st and 2nd book in the Girl of Fire and Thorns, and it is kind of sad because I really did enjoy the 1st book, but again, I would rather have books that I am going to read and enjoy, so I decided to let them both go instead of just letting The Crown of Embers go, so I'm trading those as well. Alright, that is all for the unhaul. I know that was really short, but I'm going to also then be showing you guys the books that I did trade for, and then I'm going to be doing a mini haul right now, and I'll insert that footage. But for now, I gotta run, so thank you for watching this first part, and I'll catch y'all in the second part of the video. Bye! Hey guys, so this should be the second part of the video. You guys should have just seen my unhaul, which I actually filmed that like a week or 2 ago, I think 2 weeks. So it has been a little while, but I have been waiting for some packages to arrive in the mail, and they arrived. I'm going to be sharing an unboxing of those 2 packages, and then I'm also going to be showing you guys 2 books, well technically 3 things, 2 of which are books that I got from the trade. So I actually traded all of the books that I just showed you guys in that unhaul, and I got all of these books, and I think there's 5 books here and then a little special something. It is a bookish thing, but it's not a book, and I'll show you guys in a second so y'all will know what I'm talking about. I'm going to start with the unboxing of these 2 packages, and then I'm going to show you guys the rest of this little haul. Just in case you guys are wondering, these are the bottom 3 shelves on my bookshelf, so that's why it looks weird. I'm sitting on the floor right now, so these are like my middle grade shelves. So if you're wondering why there's like some really younger reader books down here, this is like my childhood favorites and my middle grade sections on my bookshelf. All of my young adult books are up there on the top 3 shelves, so that's why it's a little bit of a strange background, but I wanted to sit on the floor to do this. It's going to be really casual. I'm pretty sure I've already worn this sweatshirt in a video before, like a tag video or something, but this was a really spontaneous haul. I got the last package in the mail today, so I was like, I'm going to go ahead and film the haul because I really want to open these packages and see these books, and I didn't want to wait any longer, and this is what I was wearing. I wear this sweatshirt a lot, actually, so yeah, but you know, I want this channel to be real. This is real. This is what I really look like. Yeah, so I think that's all for my little announcements, and without any further ado, let's get into the haul. Alright, so I actually already know what's in both these packages. I know what books are in here, but I'm not going to tell you guys because it's going to be a surprise for you. So I'm going to start with unboxing this bigger one, and there should be 2 books in here. So let's open it. Hopefully I won't need scissors for this. Okay. And I actually mentioned these books in the earlier part of this video when I talked about trading. So you guys might know what these are. But the second package, you don't know what it is because I also traded for that. And that one I did not mention. So it is a surprise. But I did mention these two. And they are, let me see, I'll show you guys. So this one is Snow Like Ashes and Ice Like Fire, both by Sarah Roth, I believe. Rash. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. But guys, like literally, I love this one. The Ice Like Fire cover. Look how beautiful it is. And now y'all might be wondering, like, one is paperback and one is hardcover. And typically, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I have like a really big pet peeve about having different sets, like within one set, about having different editions. So typically I either like them to be all hardcover or all paperback just because of the height on my bookshelf. It's really weird, I know, but I like them to be all the same height, like to put all my series together. So if I have a paperback and a hardcover, then it's like a really weird, it does like a really weird thing on my shelf, and I have to kind of organize them strangely to get the hardcovers all together and then the paperbacks. So it's really weird that I got these two, but honestly, it was a great trade. These are in literally perfect condition pretty much. And so yeah, I traded these two I traded to her the first and second book in The Girl of Fire and Thorns, and I got the first and second book in Snow Like Ashes, and they sound so good, and it's fantasy, and I love fantasy. So I'm really excited about these two, and again, the covers are just so beautiful, and it sounds like something that I would want to read, and it was on my wish list, and so I'm super excited that I got these two. So those are the first ones from my unboxing, and let's unbox the second one. This is what it looks like. There's only one book in here, and again, I know what it is, but you guys don't know what it is, so it'll be a surprise. And actually, this was in my mailbox today, and it rained, so, oh, just kidding, she put it in a plastic bag because she's smart. Okay, so we're good. Then it won't have any water damage. Alright, let's look. At least that's the plan. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so next we have 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnston, and this book is literally, I think, like almost brand new. The only thing about it is it has like this sticker part that's kind of sticky, and that's where she pulled off the price tag, but I mean, I can probably fix that, and if I can't, it's perfectly fine. I got this also from Ray, and I just paid the shipping for her to send it to me because she was doing an unhaul, and she told me, you know, do you want any of these? And I wanted this one, so she gave it to me, and I'm so excited. I didn't even notice that on the cover there's like this girl that's intertwined in the gold right there. I didn't even notice that when I was looking at online. So this is so beautiful. All of the gold script and the colors, it's just really pretty. And it is supposed to be a retelling of Arabian Nights, I believe. So it just sounds super interesting, and honestly, like, the cover sold me for this because I mean, it's just so pretty. And so I'm super excited about that one. So these are all of the books. I'll show you guys all of them. These are the 3 books that I traded with Ray for and that she sent me. So I'm super excited about these, and thank you again, Ray, for sending those to me. And now I'm going to be showing you guys the books that I got in my used bookstore that I traded for some of the other books, because I took in some of the books I unhauled and I traded them for these. And then some of the other books that I unhauled, I traded for the ones that I just showed you guys. So these are the ones that I got from my used bookstore, and I've been wanting to read these for a really long time. This is a really popular series. You guys are probably thinking, Kaylin, you have not read these? But I haven't, and I have a story to go with that, but I'll show you guys them first. So the first book that I got was Insurgent by Veronica Roth, which is the second book in the Divergent trilogy, and then I also got Allegiant, which is the third book. Now, I do not have Divergent because they did have a copy of Divergent there, but it was a paperback, and I wanted them all to be hardcover. I know it sounds weird because I have a paperback and a hardcover there, but the size difference between like these two books isn't like humongous, but these are pretty large books, and so the size difference between the paperback and the hardcover Divergent book was enormous. It was like the Divergent book was like this tiny and like this tall, and these are huge books. So I really wanted to have all hardcovers, I cannot talk, all hardcovers of the Divergent trilogy. Plus, I just really like how they look in hardcover. Like, I think this just looks really nice. So I wanted to have the Divergent book in hardcover. So I'm probably going to order it off Amazon used, or see if somebody wants to trade it or is giving it away, or keep an eye out at my bookstore and see if they have a hardcover copy, because they constantly have new books that people are bringing in to sell. So I'll probably keep an eye out for that so I can complete this and actually start it, since Divergent is the first book. But I'm really excited about reading these. I got Divergent whenever I was in middle school, I believe. I bought it and I started reading it, and I just stopped reading it. I did not like it whenever I was that age, and I actually returned it to the bookstore and got a different book. I can't remember what book I got, but I returned it and never finished it. And now that I'm older, I don't know, I just feel like it's one of those like YA series that is just like foundational. I feel like everybody, you know, reads it and they talk about it, and there's some people who don't like it, but I hear a lot of people who say that it's really good. And I actually saw the movies before I read the books, which I know you're not supposed to see the movies before you read the books, but I actually did see the movies, the first, second, and the first part of the third movie, and I thought that the first and second movies were really good. The first movie was my favorite. I did not really like the first part of the third book movie, which the Allegiant movie, just because I feel like it didn't do it justice. I felt like the cinematography was really weird, and it just, I think they should have kept it as one whole movie. I don't think they should have split it up. And I know that a lot of franchises do that. You know, Harry Potter did that. The Hunger Games did it, and I actually liked it in the Hunger Games. I think it could have definitely been one movie, but I liked that one a lot. But I feel like for this adaptation, they should have kept it all as one movie. And so yeah, unfortunately I did not like the third movie, but I feel like I'm going to like the series, and so I'm going to give it a shot. And so I got the second and third book, and I'm going to keep an eye out for the first book so that I can read it. So I'm really excited about these, and I'm going to read it. Hopefully I will like it, because it seems like something I would like. I have like a whole dystopian shelf up here, so I'm going to add this to that dystopian shelf because I really like dystopian books, and I know it's one of those tropes that's kind of like overly saturated, the dystopian market, but I just still really love them. So I'm going to give this one a try. And again, it's one of those like series that you have to have for YA, and I'm really not a have-to-have kind of person. I know that a lot of book bloggers will read series just because they're popular, and if you haven't noticed, I'm not really that kind of person. I read like what I want to read, and whenever I review books, or whenever I get book mail from people, or I trade, or whatever, I really only get books that I want to read. Even with giveaways, I don't enter any giveaways for books that I would not read, because I feel like if somebody else would enjoy it, you know, why would I take it and just have it sit on my shelf if someone else could love it? And I have no idea where I was going with this. But anyways, oh, dystopia, yeah. So I really like dystopia, even though it's overly saturated, and even though I don't read typically like books that every other book blogger or author tuber or whatever reads, or I don't share those with you just because everybody's read them. This is one of those series that I feel like I would enjoy, and I feel like I should at least give it a chance, so I am, and I have these. And now I'm gonna move on because I'm rambling. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to the next thing, which is like kind of a book, but it's not a book. It's like a bookish thing, and I'll show you guys what I mean. It is Restore Me by Tahereh Mafi, and it is the first 30-page sampler of her upcoming book. This is the fourth book in the Shatter Me series, and if you look on the back, you can see Shatter Me, Unravel Me, and Ignite Me, and these covers are just so pretty. I cannot stop staring at this. I love the greenish teal eye on like the pure white. If y'all don't know, teal is one of my favorite colors, and I just think that this is just such a beautiful cover. And it was free. It was just sitting there at the bookstore because it's a sampler. It's just to like get intrigue in the story. Now, the thing about this is that, guys, I haven't read any of the Shatter Me books. So you're probably like, Caitlin, why did you get this when you haven't even read the 3 books, and it's coming out on March 6th, and you're not going to read all 3 books before this comes out? You probably won't even read Shatter Me before this comes out. Why'd you get this? Well, I don't know. Honestly, I just like the cover, and I think it's cool that it's a teaser. And whenever I do read the series, and I do read Shatter Me, Unravel Me, Ignite Me, and finally Restore Me, then I will have this to go with the series, because I've asked around, and some people don't like Shatter Me, but some people love it, and it's like their favorite series. And honestly, I would buy these just for the covers because I think that they're so gorgeous. So whenever I do have my collection, then I can have this little teaser, and as dumb as this sounds, honestly, I can say that I have a little teaser that I had before the book came out. And also, I just think it's gorgeous. I just love the cover, and it was free. And if you guys don't know me, like if you're new to my channel, first of all, hi, but second of all, if you do not know me, I like free stuff. So it was free, and it's really pretty, and even though I haven't read the books, I'm excited to have it on my shelf, and I will read the Shatter Me books. So it's not like I'm never going to read them. I will read them eventually. Alrighty, so there we have it, all the books from this Unhaul. And I think that this is a really good haul. I'm really excited, and I'm going to be adding all of these to my TBR shelf It's enormous. I have a book buying problem. We are finished with this unboxing and haul, and I hope that you enjoyed the unhaul and then this part of the video as well. I hope you enjoyed seeing me trade some books and receive some books and do unboxings. I love doing unboxings. It's one of my favorite videos to film. I just think it's so fun, and one of these days I'm planning on getting a P.O. box sometime soon because I received some messages asking if somebody could send me some book mail, and I've actually had questions about this in the past of whether or not I receive letters or book mail. I've had some people tell me they wanted to send me their books, like self-published authors, and then I've also had some people who told me they wanted to send me letters, which I think is so sweet. And I love getting snail mail and traditional mail and book mail. I just absolutely love getting bookish things in the mail and getting like handwritten letters from people. I think it's just so sweet, and you can tell that they've put a lot of time into it. So I am going to be getting a P.O. box, but I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen, but when it does, I will definitely notify you guys on my channel and then probably on all my social media, which is linked down below in the description box. If you want to go follow me over there so you can keep up to date with any updates or things that are happening or any announcements that I make. So whenever that does happen though, I'll be excited to get like surprise book mail, because all the book mail that I get now, I know what it is since I've ordered it or traded for it. I am expecting it. But whenever I open, have a P.O. box and just put it out there, a lot of times people will send you things without you asking, and so it's always a surprise whenever you get book mail. So I'm really looking forward to having that surprise factor. But for now, just opening books that I anticipate is always exciting. So that is all for today. And again, these are all the books that I just unboxed and hauled, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any future ideas for any videos that you want me to make, definitely leave them down below and I can put them on my list. I have like a running list of ideas for future videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I have all my social media down below in the description box if you want to go check that out, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye!